Hey guys, Mr. Huddleston here. Just to go over what you're doing today. I went over it yesterday, so if you were listening yesterday, you probably already know mostly what to do today. If not, just rewatch this. So here is the rubric that you see right there. You can get this underneath the classwork. I also posted it on the assignment, and you don't need access for it. It's just for you to view. Obviously, you don't need to edit it. So this is what you want to go off of. This is your treasure map to success. This is how you get 3s and 4s on your slideshow. It tells you exactly what you need to do. It's not a mystery. There's no questions. It's right there. So this is telling you what to do. So make sure you're using all your knowledge that you should have gained from watching those videos, and we're putting it together with your notes and making an awesome slideshow about wildfires. Here are your guiding questions. These are questions your slideshow needs to answer. You answer these and you're good to go. So we need to know, where in our country are wildfires happening? What states, maybe what towns in particular, were devastated just recently? And then also, where in the world are they happening? Because wildfires aren't just exclusive to the United States. So where in the world is this happening? And then, why is the number of mega wildfires increasing? Why are we seeing more and more of these giant wildfires? And you should find that answer. Or at least a lot of hypotheses about that are in those videos. And then, what are some ideas scientists have on what we can do about forest fires? So what are some different ways that we're thinking about forest fires? Maybe how we used to think about them, and how are they kind of treated now differently, or how might we start addressing that problem? The next question is, how do wildland firefighters try to put out fires? So basically describing what they do. What techniques do they use? What tools do they use? How do they do their job? So that video on the smoke jumpers will help you out there. Different strategies that they use, like the controlled burns, where they try and burn parts of the forest before the fire can get there. And then lastly, this all ties to climate change. Obviously, this is a huge problem we're going to have to deal with, and this is one of the impacts, is more wildfires. So you're taking a look at that. You're looking at why that does impact them, and then also, what does the current president and Joe Biden, who's running against Trump, how do their plans compare from that the other video on there? Here is rubric, what a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1 is, all along here. Okay? You've seen this. You can look at this. It's right here. Now, yesterday I showed you guys different techniques and things to do on a slideshow. For a lot of you, that was review. If not, here's just another reference. Remember, you need a title slide like this, kind of similar to this, a clear, bold title, easy to read, and your name. Obviously, your name isn't student mixed student, but you want it to pop out, and your title slide should grab our attention. It should have to do with whatever we're learning about, which is dun dun dun, wildfires. So just like this is a good example. Doesn't mean you need to copy me, but it can be something similar to this. Okay? Make it look nice. Make sure the backgrounds are easy on the eyes, easy to look at. Every slide should have a title, at least so you know right away what it's about, and the picture should make sense, obviously. And yeah, just make it look great. Make the pictures. Make sure they're not stretched out or terrible looking, and don't put text over pictures. Make sure it's easy to read. Okay. Really quickly, when you're in Google Slides, if you want to add a slide, drop down menu right here. You can choose different slides for your next one. You got title slide. If you have one where you just want the title up here and you have text boxes, there's all kinds of different ones that you can use. This one is really cool if you're comparing and contrasting something. Along here, you want to put what the title is and then maybe some information along there. Or you can just start from blank if you want to, or if you know you got to put a little title up here, you can do that. But let's say we're just starting from scratch, blank canvas. Remember, Everything you need to know is here. If you don't remember or this video doesn't help you, I say, Google search it on YouTube, what you're trying to do. Be a problem solver. See if you can fix it or you can find a way to do something. Look up here. This is where you can change your background. You can pick your color. You can go to gradient, or you can choose an image and you can image search up here. We got wildfires. You can even be more specific, like a map or in a place specifically, like if you're talking about California, or maybe you want a cool picture of those planes that are dunking on or something. Um, also, all sorts of ways you can search in there and insert the pictures. Okay, so let's say I choose, I don't know, this one looks really cool, the helicopter. Insert, done, and that's my background image, and maybe I want some information there. And you can create a text box. Okay, you can click text box, click and drag, and create your text box. And if you want a background that is different than the background over here, you can create a specific background for the text box. If you go up to the bucket and maybe you just make a nice kind of a white or a gray or something that will kind of make it easy to read like that. That looks like a big block. I don't know. Let's do like a light orange or something. And then you put your text in here and just kind of type away in here. And of course you can change the size, change the font, anything you need to do along there. Remember, go to insert. You can go to image. You can search the web for pictures you need. There's text box again. Audio and video. We're not going to mess around with that too much. Ask me if you want to do that. And transitions. If you want to create a transition, transitions between the slides, and you can select different ones along here, and you can test it out there. And you can play around with that. But don't get into that until you get most of the information of your slideshow that you need on there. All right, guys, it is Asynchronous Wednesday. That means you're pretty much on your own after the check-in in the morning. You can do it. Use your time wisely. If you don't use your time and put it off, it's just going to make things worse for you down the road. You're going to feel rushed. You're going to feel stressed. Use this time. You're in 6th grade. You can manage it. You can do it. All right. I'll see you later.